Hey everybody, I'm Jason.
I'm Dino.
And today we're going to review the new film, Critical Thinking, starring John Leguizamo and directed by...
John Leguizamo.
That's right. So let's jump right into it. Dino, what did you think of the film?
I really liked it. It can seem cliche at times. It's just, kind of inner city teacher trying to help kids that might not have the same opportunities. But the fact that the way they framed everything, and it was about a chess club, and they actually focus a lot of time in the chess dynamic and mechanics of chess, which I thought was really cool, because it took me back to the days when I went to chess club.
Oh, you played chess?
Yeah.
In chess club?
Yeah.
Cool.
How about it for you, man?
I never played chess in chess club. So for the same reasons you liked it, I can't say that I love the film. I will say that if you love John Leguizamo and you love chess, you'll probably really dig this movie. Now, I love John Leguizamo and I love chess, but as a film, it didn't quite work for me for the same reason you say it. It seemed a bit cliche. It started off with like what I felt was a lot of promise. I was like, oh, chess, and they're really like talking about chess. They know chess, like they knew like the sweet science of chess. But it just kind of wrapped itself into like your typical inner city kid who's struggling, and the helpful teacher to kind of come in and guide their path. And it's based on a true story.
Yes.
Which is cool. Great story in that regard. But as a movie, it fell a little bit flat for me, and I didn't love the ending completely.
Same. My one thing I would have wished a little more character development or exploration of some of the maybe like side characters.
Yeah.
Like the parents, that popped in left and right. But I will say about the cliche thing, I was thinking about this a lot, and it's okay that this movie's out there and that it might be a cliche because that still happens.
It still happens.
Still now, there are inner city kids that don't have the opportunities. So
the film takes place in
1998.
So late 90s Miami. Very violent. These kids are growing up in the inner city, and they're struggling to make their way, and that still happens.
And for me, I gotta support Latinos. You know what I mean? And it's like on Amazon or whatever, it would have been in the theaters. It did, I think, well online on Sundance or the different little film, festivals. But $5 to support, Latinos and, John Leguizamo and all that, I think it's worth it.
If you want to support Latinos, this is the movie for you. It's directed by John Leguizamo, and I thought his direction was decent. I'm sure he's got a better one in him. No offense, but and he's pretty good in the movie too. He's John Leguizamo in the film.
Definitely, if you've seen his last special that's on Netflix, the Latin American History for Morons, I think is what it's called. They're almost like bits of that have been transferred into his teacher character. It's clearly like, yes, he's playing the teacher, and they're like, we need maybe a little more light or a little more comedy in the movie. Yep. Let's just put your good old John Leguizamo funny.
That's the part of the movie I like the most, actually, when he starts explaining to the kids like history and like their place in history and how history is sort of rewritten, by the people who make the history. Like, that was super interesting. I could have watched a whole movie of that, but apparently there is a whole movie of that. It's Latin history for dummies, for morons.
For morons.
Yeah, so I'm just going to watch that instead.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
that's good. I recommend it.
What about the other actors in the movie? I thought the kids were great, and
yeah,
I hope I get to see more of them.
The main kid, there was just something about him that felt really genuine. I do think they looked really old.
The kids?
But, yeah. Like, especially like Cuban kid that came in like halfway through or whatever. I'm like,
the Cuban kid was like your typical ringer. Like, he's like when you play baseball and it's like a 22-year-old,
Mighty Ducks,
12-year-old,
or whatever. Yeah.
But you know what? A lot of the other teenagers, I felt like they were teenagers. I did.
Yeah.
He was the one that kind of like was the ringer to me.
There was a good rapport also between the kids. Like
that was some of the better parts of the movie, I think. They were great. And the main kid, the dad is played by Michael K. Williams.
And that's one of the people that I wish would have been flushed out a little bit more.
Yeah,
Like-
he's just sort of in the movie. I
Yeah.
wish we could have seen him just sort of be more.
Yeah, a little more of the dynamic. It's
Yeah.
like he started off in the movie, so I was like, oh, there's definitely going to be, again, another cliche of like the son and the dad kind of thing, but it was really just never explored.
Well,
I don't know if that's the case because they were trying to give, I think, equal time to each kid from the chess club,
Yeah.
which I think at the end they kind of like, for a movie that's under 2 hours, you really, you end up trimming a lot of the fight.
So I gave you my recommendation notice on it. Dino, do you recommend it?
Yeah, I recommend it. I mean, you might not want to spend $5 to support Latinos in film, but that's your prerogative. But if it's then streaming
Do
for
it.
free, I would definitely say check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
I know people that started learning how to play chess because of the movie.
Oh, that's really cool.
So there you go.
All right. Well, if you guys want to play me in chess, let me know. I'm Jason_ECHOLS on Instagram and Twitter, so you guys can follow me there. And if you want to play chess, hit me up and say, I'm going to whoop you at chess, Jason, and you probably will.
I'm at El Don Dino on Instagram.
Do you play
And-
chess?
Oh man, I haven't in a long time. But if you want to hit me up, maybe I'll play. I can't say that I'm good, but I was great at getting draws. I was just like, I would get myself in holes, but I would get a draw.
He's going to draw you out. So please leave us a comment in the comment section and let us know what you thought of the film if you saw it, and maybe some other great chess films. I recommend The Search for Bobby Fischer. I thought that was a really fantastic chess film. Anything else, Dino, before we go?
No, I think that's it. We're back together, so...
So here we are.
Yeah, we've been apart for many a months, so hopefully you'll be seeing much more of us together again.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I'm Jason.
I'm Dino.
Check you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.